Hi friends, it's Nicole from the Bronx Children's Museum. I hope you're having an amazing day and that you're excited to learn some new things all about water, or aqua. So today, we're going to start by listening to a song all about the plants, animals, and water that can be found right here in our neighborhood. Then we're going to take a special tour inside the museum's mobile bus exhibit, which is called Waters on the Go. And finally, I'm going to show you how to do a fun art activity based on what you see inside the bus. So to get us started, have a listen to our song called I'm a Little Plant, and feel free to dance and sing along too.
We're gonna do it like this. I'm a little great plant growing on the ground. I came from a seed, big and round. When all the raindrops fall from the sky, I stretch my leaves out and I reach up high. Watch me reach up high. Watch me reach up. Cause I'm way too high. When I fly past, all my friends say, what they say, what they say. Let's go out and play, let's go out. Let's go out and play, let's go out. Let's go out and play. I'm a little beaver, I like to splash. You can catch me cause I'm way too fast. When I slap my tail, when my friends come around and they tell me stop swimming, listen to the birds singing. Listen to the birds singing. Listen to the birds singing. Yeah, I'm a little turtle. I like to dig. You can catch me cause I'm way too big. When I walk past, you know what my friends say. Stop with all that digging. Turtle, mind your business. You are up and above, down and below. How you make the flowers grow, and they reach up high, and they reach up high. Watch them reach up high.
Sometimes it can be hard to tell, but here in the Bronx, we are surrounded by water. Let's take a look at our Bronx map. What colors do you see? And where do you see them? See how many blue parts or waterways you can see in the Bronx? Here we have the Hudson River, the Harlem River, the Bronx River, the Long Island Sound, and lots of little lakes and streams too. Which waterway is closest to where you live in the Bronx? Today, we're going to learn more about two special waterways that are right here in the Bronx, and we're going to learn about them by visiting the Bronx Children's Museum mobile bus exhibit called Waters on the Go. Let's step inside. Welcome to the Waters on the Go mobile bus exhibit. This bus takes you on a journey to become an explorer and discover the waterways of the Bronx, focusing on two important ones, the Bronx River and Orchard Beach. As soon as you step in, your eyes are drawn to the rushing waters of a river right here in the Bronx. Does it look familiar to you? This is the Bronx River. Notice the waterfall in the background. Where is the water coming from? Have your eyes follow the river up to the mountain. When it rains, water collects in the mountains into large areas known as watersheds. The water flows from the watersheds into our rivers, lakes, and streams, and eventually all that water makes its way out to the ocean. Keep your eyes high in the sky. What do you notice? What time of day is it? The moon is high in the night sky and shining light on the animals below. Observe the surroundings of the river. What animals and plants do you see? What are they doing? How are they interacting with the river? The Bronx River is the habitat or home for many animals. Why do you think animals want to live near a river? The river provides a source of water, food, and shelter, things that all living things need. For example, I see a beaver, an animal that makes its home in the river. See how the beaver uses sticks and leaves from the nearby forest to create a lodge that floats on the river? The river helps keep this animal safe from predators. Further into the river, we can see turtles, who also depend on the river for food and safety. Now, after exploring the Bronx River, turn your eyes to the opposite side of the bus. What do you notice here? We can see a large body of water, much bigger than the river, with some waves crashing against the sandy shore. What kind of water do you think this is? This is salty water. It belongs to the ocean and to the only beach in the Bronx, Orchard Beach. Observe the water, how it moves, and the light reflecting on it. Where is this light coming from? What time of day is it at Orchard Beach? You can see the sun rising on the waters to bring sunshine and daylight to the animals that live in the water and along the shore. What types of animals do you see here at the beach? And what are they doing? How are they interacting with the ocean and its surroundings? Orchard Beach is another type of animal habitat or home where these animals can find food, water, and shelter. Although these two different bodies of water seem very different, they are connected to each other. Rainwater that collects in those watersheds flows down into rivers that eventually flow out into the ocean. The hot sun causes the water to evaporate, forming clouds high in the sky, which then, when they get full again, rain down water, snow, and ice onto the land. These waterways are so important to animals and people because they provide food, water, and shelter. So it's really important to take care of these waterways. How do you think we can do this? There are lots of ways we can protect our waterways, like picking up our trash, recycling, and reducing the amount of trash that we make. That way, the water can stay healthy for all of us, people and animals alike.
Wow, that was amazing! What a cool way to experience the waterways of the Bronx without even having to leave your home. Now, let's do an activity based on what you saw inside the museum bus. Today, we're going to show you how to make your own pop-up 3D diorama of a scene that you saw on our museum bus. First of all, though, what's a diorama? So a diorama is a 3D model that shows a scene. For example, the plants, animals, and paintings that you saw on the bus were not the real Bronx River or Orchard Beach. It was just a model of what those places look like. To create your own pop-up diorama, you're going to need 2 pieces of sturdy paper. Any color will do, though we recommend a white watercolor paper. And you'll need some drawing materials, like oil pastels, crayons, markers, or colored pencils, whatever you prefer. If you received one of our launch boxes, you should have the materials that you need. But you will need your own scissors and glue. If you didn't receive a launch box, that's okay. Just take a look around your classroom or your home and see what materials you can find. Now, you can either pause the video now and collect your materials, or you can wait until the video is done and then try the activity at home or in your classroom. Let's get started.
First, take 1 piece of sturdy paper and fold it in half, like a hamburger. If you'd like, you can start by cutting your paper into an interesting shape. For example, I'm going to cut my paper into the shape of the museum bus. Then, cut 2 to 3 little notches along the fold of your paper. These will be your pop-outs.
You can open the paper up and pop out the notches you made. Now, using either oil pastels, crayons, colored pencils, markers, or even paint, you can draw in the features of your diorama on both the outside and the inside of your paper. Think about all the cool things you saw on the bus, like trees, plants, rocks, clouds, and of course, all of the animals. Maybe you'll add a beaver, a turtle, or a hawk to your diorama. And don't forget to add the most important part, the water. What animals and plants will you include in your diorama? What time of day or what season is it in your diorama? What's the weather like? Maybe it's raining, or maybe it's a sunny day with rainbows. Then choose 2 or 3 of your favorite things from the bus and use a second piece of paper to cut out little models of those items. I'm going to add pop-ups of a beaver and its lodge in my diorama. Once I've drawn, colored, and cut out those items, I will use glue to attach them to my diorama to make it 3D. Feel free to add as many details as you like. And if you're having trouble remembering some of the things you saw on the bus, feel free to stop the video and go back. Who knows, you may even notice something you didn't before.
The best thing about visiting the museum bus is that the diorama that you saw inside represents real places right here in the Bronx. We hope that you feel inspired and that soon you'll take a trip to either the Bronx River or Orchard Beach with your family when it's safe to do so. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we hope you had fun creating your own diorama. Stay safe and see you next time. Bye!